3, 2, 1, boom! Yup, it's me again. Did you miss me? Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping, coming at you right here, YouTube, live again. Oh, let's see, I can hang a critter up there. Probably be about right on the camera. Hell with it. What's up, guys? Yeah, or I could do it right. Let me do it right. I ain't done this in a while. We got 3 viewers already. Hello, everybody. Get the camera set up before starting live. Tech tip. Oh, what's going on with this thing? There we go. What's up, everybody? That's better. Boring weekend. Closing out the 2018 season. 2018 year, not the season. I hope my season's not done with yet. But still, I have not got my vehicles repaired. I have no way of getting out in the woods. No traps out in the woods. And no new fresh catch. I'm unloading my freezer trying to skin out my catch from before, trying to play catch up. So, it is what it is. Oh, crack me a cold 7-Up. I'll skin some critters. Nothing exciting going on here. I just ain't been on in a while, and I figured I'd jump on. Field dressing gloves. Got them laying around. Might as well use them, right? You don't need any particular gloves for skinning. Colder than hell out here. So there's no furs drying. I've got some furs sitting around. But I got nothing new, nothing fresh. Just what I've got in the freezer. These gloves are stuck together. Piece of junk. We got some comments coming in. J-Ben says, I've been trying to catch this possum in my backyard for 2 weeks now, and he ignores my DP traps. Use a 220 in a bucket set, buddy. And put your can of sardines in the back. You'll whack and stack. You'll have them done in no time. I'm going to get some Victor number 2 coiled spring traps and put them around my DP and see what happens. Yeah. Again, look up my Michigan legal bucket sets instructional video. If you got a 220 Conibear laying around, a 5-gallon bucket, make yourself one. I love my bucket sets, and I mean it's an equal catch ratio, in my opinion, between coons and possums on the bucket sets. Absolutely, Brian. Everything I do, and I think I've said it enough that people get the idea, and I will refresh it that check your local game laws, see what's legal. Make sure you know your game laws in your individual states, and before doing anything, my recommendations are recommendations that are illegal in the state of Michigan. Might not be the same laws that apply in your individual state. Is what it is. God, I hope I haven't had these coons sitting out too long. We will find out. We will find out. Ow. Sharp. So how's everybody's year been? All I've been seeing around on Facebook is low catch count after low catch count. It's been a slow season for everybody. So I don't feel too bad about being not accessible to the woods and having traps out, because right now at least I'm saving gasoline. And everybody else's catch counts, from what I hear, have been low, at least here in the northern states. By now I should have been pulling a whole lot more critter, but for all you guys that know, my vehicles are broke down. I've got no traps out in the woods, and it's been that way for the better part of almost 2 months now. State game laws do still apply. Doesn't matter where you are, whether it's your own private property or public land. Um, Game laws per your state. Most of the time, of course, double check and look. But most of the time, the game laws still apply on your private property. It's not a free for all on your private property, unfortunately. That would be nice. Your own private property, you can go and govern it how you want, do what the hell you want on your own property. If you want a deer hunt with a bazooka and it's on your own private land, you should be allowed to. And again, guys, I'm not really going for video quality, no real instructionals or anything like that. I just figured I'd hit that live button and run some video. Why not, right? I may have left these coons out a little hair too long. I think I smell a little funk. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully still workable, but we will see. Smell a tad bit tingy to me. I checked these coons. I pulled them out of the freezer a couple days ago. And I've been checking them every day to make sure they were thawed enough to skin. As of last night, they were not. But today might tell a different story, unfortunately. We will see very soon here if there's any green set in on these boys. Where's your other leg bone, dude? It's an odd one. Odd one. Where's that bone? It's when leg bones are so close together, I might not be able to feed it through on the rack. Strange. Yeah, it feels like it's through it. Okay. About right, right? Okay. But yeah, since I haven't had traps out in the woods, I've been having a lot of time to just poke around, look at other people's postings, and see what's going on around town. And everything I've been reading is low catch count, low catch count, low catch count. You know, one here, one there. The guys down south in the southern states are doing decent, presentable on, your canines and your bobcats. I mean, they're getting canine and coyote and bobcat catches pretty good. The people that are catching coons up here in the northern states are getting nice sized coon. They're just not getting large catch quantity numbers from what I have been reading. But hopefully the low number of catch count will start to drive up the market. I'll start to drive up the fur market a little bit. Hopefully get us a little bit better prices. I was less than impressed with the fur market last year and the numbers that came out of the auction. But another season must go on. Bone, good. This coon is still fairly frozen. Doesn't really want to work with me all that well. What I do is I go on my leg cuts down, I go above, and then I V-notch around when I come up the tail. So I V-notch out, around, but when I make my initial money cuts, I come to the underside, or the belly side of the vent right there. I see a lot of guys when they cut, they leave a good triangle sized patch of fur on the hide, or of the hide, during the skinning process. And I choose to do it differently. You know, everybody's got their own way of skinning stuff. I choose to do it a little differently. I like to leave as much fur as I could possibly retain on the hide during this process. And then any shortening or trimming of the fur I do in my boarding process. So when I want to make any modifications down on the fur, the boarding process is when I do that. This son of a bitch is frozen. Man, it's making my hands cold. There's an absolute ton of fat on this sucker too. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now I can skin these a lot faster, especially if they're fresh. But I ain't got that many to do, and I got the time. So why not take my time and do them? That's cold. Take my time, make sure that don't make any mistakes on the furs. Let me warm my hands up here. Rather not make mistakes on the furs in the low market, and no need to rush the process when you don't have many catch to do. God damn, there's a lot of fat on this sucker. God, these coons make me itch. Oh, fuck. Ah! It's like I got coon allergies. Oh, hell. If this coon wasn't so frozen, it would go a little bit quicker, too. But it's put its time in the deep freezer. Ah, fucking itchy. We got 5 guys on there. Why don't y'all chat it up a little bit in the chat box, man? I can't put on any music. I'll get flagged and tagged and all that jazz. But chat it up amongst each other and say hello. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Really? Pop through. Fuck. Okay, do it the hard way. Snap the tail, grab the tail, and do it the tough way. Come on, grippers. Come on. Okay, now if I don't use the stripper, I'm gonna rip half the tail. I'm already at a, once I split that tailbone like I did, once the tailbone gets broke off there, I'm at a better than 50% chance of losing half this tail in the strip. Fuck. Oh, and I didn't. That still works. Still works. Recovered. Bad situation turned into a better. All right. Tail slit guide. Run that down the tail there. Far down this will go. Fat on there. Okay, and then you use your zipper all the way down to the base of the tail. Double check it, slide it all the way down. Make sure you got a nice clean strip tail. And that's good. And then run some pull. Good night. All right. I don't see any green yet on here, which I'm grateful for that. Because it does smell as if there's a bit of rot set in. Woo! Yeah, it does actually have a pretty substantial odor to this son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. Man, it's cold out here. Hands are freezing. Yeah, there's a slight bit green setting in here. I'll let it sit out just a hair too long. I do think so. Not the best day for skinning, guys. That's for sure. No heat in the fur shed, below freezing temperatures. This is insanity. Pulling it. Minimize my knife time a little bit. Damn, guys, there's a ton of fat on this guy. Peeling fat. Make my job real easy in the boarding process, in the flesh and bean. Yeah, like literally there's like handfuls. You can take handfuls, like wads of fat like that off each side. That's crazy. But whatever, yeah, this big chunk right here, that'll all come off real easy on the flesh and bean. And I've said it before in my videos, the more fat you can leave on the hide during the skinning process, the more fat you leave on the hide during the skinning process, the better off you're going to be on your flesh and bean. So it's peeling real nice though, though it's fat. As long as I can grip and pull, whole lot of it down. It's thick. Not. I'm crazy, but I ain't like that. Wow, it's not the cleanest one I've ever done. That's for damn sure. Finally. Okay. Punch through on the other leg. There we go. Hole punch through on the other leg. Your arms in there. Pull it on through. Jesus, tons of grease. Round and round and round, all the way down. Here we go. One skinned out, super fatty coon. And again, guys, leaving all the fat on your hide is the way to go, because that will peel real nicely when you get it on the beam. It's better to leave your fat on the fur than on the carcass in the skinning stage here. And I'll turn it inside out. There were no mistake cuts. I retained every bit of usable fur on this animal. And it's a good size. It's a good size, good looking fur. Got a lot of weight to it still because of all the fat on it. But it's still pretty good quality fur here. No rub outs, no mistakes, no cuts, no rips, no tears, small eyelet holes, very little loss on the ear holes, even though they don't grade anything on the heads, the head furs. It's still best for presentation to leave as much fur on the fur as you can. And then I roll down, and I'll show you as I roll it up. Roll it up just like a tube, just like that, guys. Put the head first, or tail inside. Start at the tail, roll it all the way up till you get to the head. That way, a little mad nasty tip, I've given it before. When you go and you put these furs in the freezer, when you go to flush them on the beam and you get them out, you can hang them from your eyelet holes, from your gambrel rack, and as they thaw, they will start to unwind. When they're fully hanging out straight, you know that they are thawed enough to flush on your beam. You throw this in the freezer, guys, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so there you have it. And this one was a female coon, so there's nothing else to save off this one. Off the rack it goes. Into the bucket. And on to the next. I think I'm going to take a break here for a while, guys. So I'm going to end this broadcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We've had a good amount of people watching. This is obviously a YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will reply to a lot of the comments posted on here that I have not seen yet. And yeah, thanks for everybody tuning in. This video will be up for replay on YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. If you go to the playlist section of my channel, you can see a categorized list by species of the fur handling process for coons and possums, and I think I got a couple more on there. But I got the fur handling process broken down into playlists on my main Mad Nasty Trapping YouTube channel page. Click on the playlist and you can see it start to finish with detailed instructionals, because this right here was not truly an instructional, more of an entertainment or just fly on the wall watching at the fur shed. But my instructional videos are up on my YouTube channel under the playlist category by species, in an in-depth, detailed instructional on fleshing, skinning, and boarding of each of the species. Go check it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for the notifications on future broadcasts. So, hope you all have enjoyed it. I haven't been gone for too long, and I won't be gone There's a lot going on in the background. And I hope you guys continue to tune in and keep up to date with all things Mad Nasty Trapping. And just know that in 2019, as we wrap up this good Lord awful 2018 and strive forward into the beginning of a better year, don't we all hope, 2019, there will be a whole lot more videos to come. And be looking out for it. I've already made the announcement, 2019, new, coming out, the Ultimate Outdoorsman. Check it out.